Hey, welcome everyone to Kamloops Community College. My name's Brady Williams. I'm the executive chef here at Kamloops. And we're so happy to have you here tonight. Joining me today, and all of you at home, is Chef Soma from Kamonegi and Hanyatu, one of my favorite chefs and people here in Seattle. Chef, welcome.
Thank you so much.
So glad to have you. We are going to make Japanese drinking food with you all, and I'm super excited. If you haven't been, Kamonegi and Hanyatu are two of my favorite restaurants in town. At Kamonegi, you specialize in making soba and serving different types of soba. Is that correct? Do you want to talk about your own restaurant? You want me to talk about it for you?
Yeah, please.
Okay, cool. And then
it's right down the street.
It's right down the street. It's across the bridge. Like it's right that way, which you can't see. I've been there many times. I think the first time that I was there was actually I was with Jordana Rothman, who was the editor of Food and Wine magazine at the time, and we were evaluating you for Food and Wine Best New Chef. Which you won that year. So congratulations. That was like super cool and super like weird to be judging you because I loved your food. I told Jordan, I was like, we need to go to this place, and it was already on our list. And then you won the award, which is super cool. And then you opened Hanyatu, which is right next door. And Hanyatu is a sake bar. And you serve a lot of sake and a few snacks, kind of similar to like what we're having today.
Yeah. Something simple, but goes really well with sake and like cold beer. So we're looking forward to jumping into that right now. I think we should just go ahead and get started, and we can like chat and sounds good.
Tell stories along the way. So tonight, hopefully you have your recipe. We have the same recipe that you have. We'll be working off of that. We'll be making a 20-minute quick kimchi. We're gonna make a avocado namuru, which is like a tartare, if you don't know, at home. And then we're going to do okonomiyaki, which is traditionally a seafood pancake. But we're going to do a little bit of a spin on it using top ramen noodles, which we'll talk a lot like later. So, and a microwave. So the only thing we're cooking today is a microwave. So hopefully you have a microwave at home. We just got this microwave. Like, and 6 weeks ago to test the microwave TV dinners, because we only have this like super powered commercial microwave that was like cooking things in 45 seconds, and we're like, that's not how that's gonna work at home. So we'll be using a microwave that we just ordered online. Prime, it works.
It's like $80.
This was like 50.
Oh,
I wanted a cheap one. Yeah, we're on a budget. Times are tough right now, so it's community college. One thing that you need to have, hopefully you have, grab a bag at home, whether it's like a gallon Ziploc bag. We did not include it in the recipe, but like a compost bag or trash bag, just something. We're gonna like want to mix the ingredients for the kimchi in there, and we'll make it. We're gonna let it set. It takes like 20 to 30 minutes to do. So why don't we just start there?
Yeah.
You want to walk us through? I'm gonna learn. I don't know any of this. I've made kimchi before, but not quick kimchi. The rest of this stuff, I haven't seen before, so I'm going to be learning along with you at home. And so let's start with the kimchi. So let's go through the ingredients. What do we need here?
You can use either cabbage,
cabbage,
lava cabbage, or like daikon, or like basically any vegetable you can use for pickling. You can use cucumber too. Today let's use daikon because we have daikon.
Today, if you don't have daikon, you're going to use cabbage.
Of course.
We also have some ginger here. What else? We got garlic.
We need garlic.
Yep.
And green onion too.
Green onion. And then we're going to use rice wine vinegar. The brand isn't super important, but this is just like the cheap stuff, like Kikkoman. This is Miskan. Onion. We need, right?
You need a little bit pungent. From onion.
Yeah. And then sesame oil and sugar. And we need salt.
Yep.
Which we don't have. Give me 1 second. So why don't you get them going here? I'm gonna grab some salt and show them kind of like what you're doing.
So after daikon is peeled, cut into like tiny bite size.
So you should peel it first,
Uh-huh.
which we pre-did. We did that before. So if you have a peeler at home, you want to just peel the daikon. This is what it looks like, raw, unpeeled. This is what it looks like peeled. You can use your knife if you need to, and then you're just
Slicing.
cutting it really thin.
Not necessarily super thin, because
Yeah, like
you want some bite.
yeah, so like a eighth of an inch to a quarter of an inch.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You want it small though, like that?
Yeah, like
Bite,
this size.
Bite size? Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be.
Because Japanese, we use chopstick. Doesn't want to be like too tiny.
Right.
Yeah. It's like
Gotcha.
easy to grab.
Grab some chopsticks if you have them at home. So we're gonna use, like, what? That's like. a
Like
cup?
1 pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna do a little more. Okay, keep going.
Sure.
So we're just gonna add these things to the bag. Is that kind of what we're gonna do here?
It's easier, less messy.
How did you come up with this recipe?
So, I love kimchi.
Yeah.
Usually naturally ferment for 3-5 days or sometimes 1 week.
Yeah.
But sometimes you want the kimchi right now.
Right.
So you want to cover that sourness and sweetness, adding rice wine vinegar
Yeah.
or sugar. So we can eat it in 20 minutes.
Yep. So that's just gonna accelerate everything.
Yeah.
Is what we're doing there. Cool.
Okay. Put daikon in.
So daikon in the bag.
You can do cabbage too, like same size.
Same size on the cabbage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And key flavor factor is ginger.
Ginger.
And garlic.
All right. So how much ginger are we gonna be using for this?
Like some size.
A thumb size. So right there. And then we're gonna peel it.
Yep.
And you can use a peeler or you can use a spoon
Or knife.
or knife. Yep. This is the unexciting part of cooking, especially when you're doing this
Yeah.
for a lot of people. How often do you make kimchi? Do you make kimchi at the restaurant? Do you serve it at the restaurant? How often do you have to make it?
Maybe once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah, big batch.
Yeah. Do you just serve it on its own, or do you use it as a component? And
We have a tsukemono, meaning
Tsukemono.
Japanese pickling.
Pickles, yeah.
We service assorted pickling. So
okay,
I make like 10 kind of different pickling.
pickles. Yeah, they're super good. That's like one of my favorite things to do.
So
Normally when I go over,
just like the burying of kimchi and the aging of kimchi and that kind of thing. Like, obviously with the quick kimchi, we don't need to do that. But what's the difference when you're doing like a long fermented kimchi and a quick one?
Long fermented one, it takes time. But sometimes you need kimchi right now.
Like right away.
right now, yeah. Like,
Yeah, so this is
your
like
quick
alternative.
Fix, your quick hit.
all this is
kimchi.
Yeah.
like, you drank a little too much. You went to Hanyatu. You got 3 bottles of sake. You drank 2 of them there. You Ubered home responsibly with a
Chef,
mask.
the last time you and I were there, I recall we might have drunk a little bit too much.
I don't know if I've ever been there and not drank a little bit too much, which is totally like narking on us right now. But we like to have a good time, and so this is like we're drinking like, damn it, we need to make some kimchi right now.
Yep.
And the depth of flavor is still going to be there.
Yeah.
It's just not going to be the longer ferment, and you can let kimchi go for like a really long time, and it develops and gets even funkier. But this is almost as good.
Good things about this recipe, you can, after you pickle this vegetable, it lasts like 1 month.
In the
So you
fridge.
can, in the fridge.
Yeah.
You can like enjoy throughout a month. So,
Great.
Yeah.
So make enough to enjoy right now, and for the next month of
Yep.
drinking shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So, what do we do with the ginger here?
So fine chop ginger.
Okay.
Ginger has like fiber going to this way.
Yep,
So you
so-
wanna cut against the fiber.
Cut against the grain.
Yeah.
Yep. So you should just be looking at the ginger. It's kind of like a north-south fiber. Maybe you can see here. And so we just want to cut against the fiber. And that's just for texturally, right?
And once you cut into like coin like that, you can just rough chop. Doesn't matter after.
After that, you
Because
just
there's no
rough up.
more fiber. So from there, we've already cut against the fiber, which is going to make it nice and tender. And then we're just going to kind of like roughly go through it.
Yep.
How fine do you want to go?
Up to you. I like chunky
Yeah.
because the ginger
We want
itself
texture, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like big pieces of ginger. I like a lot of flavor.
Yep. And let's put in
The smaller
back.
you go, it's just going to be a little more subtle, right?
Yeah.
In your bite.
Then garlic. The recipe called 3 clove garlic.
We close the garlic. Okay, so we have our cloves here. You can just use your knife. Yep, smash down.
Smash
use
it.
like the heel of your knife. Be careful to peel. Oops. And then, are you going about the same size with the garlic here? Mark, how are people at home doing? You getting good? Any questions?
Yeah, they're getting ready. You know, so people are getting their sake on. A few questions
They're
about
getting their
sake
sake.
when we get to that.
Okay. Yeah, we're
gonna get sake soon.
later
Excited.
on, and then,
Yeah, you're excited.
Chef, have you ever made these? Have you ever
I've
made
never
this
made
before?
quick kimchi. I've never made quick kimchi before.
is
I've
like
never,
the first time,
definitely never
'cause you
made
love
okonomiyaki out of ramen before. It's something that I grew up eating, but not this style of okonomiyaki. We'll get into that in a minute. But like, and then the avocado, I have not had either.
Namuru?
Namuru, yeah.
Those of us
Is that true? That's
can
not
you say it-
traditional.
Can you say it? So oki.
Okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki.
Okay, there we go.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Okay, garlic are in.
Okay.
Then
Yes.
depends on how spicy you want it.
I'll go. Do you like spice?
Like spicy.
Yeah. I'll go. How about you do your spice and I'll do one level down.
Okay.
I like spicy, but
I like spicy.
you like spicy? Okay, so we have this Korean chili. These are Korean chili flakes, just like a chili powder.
Yep.
Is there a brand that you like?
I couldn't read Korean, so I don't know.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like 1.5 tablespoons.
I'll say one.
This is 5-star spicy. There was like basically a
This
tablespoon and a
Korean
half.
spice is not too spicy.
It's not too-
It's like
Yeah.
more
It's
roasty.
not like
more roasty and
habanero or
smoky,
anything.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do half the amount that you did, so, which was like a teaspoon. I did like a teaspoon
And teaspoon of salt.
of sugar. That's sugar.
Oh, that's sugar. Sorry.
Yeah, salt's over there.
Chef, how do standard chili flakes compare to the spiciness of Korean chili flakes? If people are just like grinding up chili
Like red
flakes,
chili flake.
Like,
it's
yeah,
gonna
red chili
be a different flavor profile. I guess it could still work if you're like drunk and in a pinch, but this is just something good that's just like if you're to have at
in
home.
terms of heat, is
Oh,
this
heat?
is this hotter or are those
It's
hotter?
less
Less.
than cayenne.
It's less than cayenne. It's more similar to cayenne. This what I just tasted here. It's really fine. A little bit more like smoky and like a smoother kind of flatter finish versus just like the burning heat of cayenne. So, yeah, having just tasted it for the first time.
Also, you can add spice later on, so always start with low.
Yeah. So
You
you can
can
always
add
add
more.
always add spice. You can't take it away. Okay. So we got ours here.
Okay.
So salt. How much? Like
Like 2 teaspoons. Right?
so that's like I don't know, 2 to 3 4-finger pinches of salt.
Yeah.
If you're just grabbing at home, or you could just measure that out. Okay, what's
sugar.
that? Sugar. So 1 tablespoon of sugar.
Yep. So this is like similar way to making kimchi, but only vinegar and sugar is like
Accelerates it.
yeah.
Right. So
More.
typically you don't have to use this, and you
No.
can also add like dry seafood. A lot of people do that, but this is strictly.
This is
vegetarian. Vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So accommodating. So we got some sesame oil.
Sesame oil. Additional layer
Yep.
of flavor of
So,
umami.
yeah, 1 tablespoon. I like sesame oil.
And light wine vinegar.
And we're gonna add, how much of that? Like a half cup is what it says here.
Yeah. It's quick pickling, so.
I'm excited. All right. Is that it?
Yep. Then
it?
I like
That's it?
massaging.
You want green onion in this?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Was it?
And onion too.
Yeah. You just want to go
Need
through it really
pungent.
fast? And onion, right?
Yep.
So this will give it some bite, like a little bit more of a vegetable, kind of like a natural spiciness, right? Mm-hmm. I'm cutting the green onion. I'm just kind of running my knife through it like we did everything else, right?
Yep.
And that's just like a rough handful.
Yep.
Is what you said? Mostly just like the whites and the light green, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just did like a julienne on the onion.
Uh-huh.
You did half an onion?
Yeah, maybe quarter, half.
Quarter of an onion?
It's all about preference. Some people like pungent, spicy.
Yeah, so
some
this
people
is
like
really
mild.
just to your preference, and over time you just kind of figure out what you like. No, when you make it, you just make it all to taste, or do you weigh things out, or is it just kind of like whatever you're feeling in the moment?
Whatever.
Whatever you're feeling, yeah.
Because you can always fix later too. So.
Sure, adjust the seasoning. You just tweak over time too, I bet, if you make it every week. All right, we got everything in there.
Smells so strong, but we do get like more mild out later.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so we'll just run through it for a quick review. We have 2 teaspoons of salt, a little bit of ginger, just like finely rough chopped. 3 cloves of garlic, same. Half cup of rice wine vinegar. Chili flake. Whew, onions in my eyes.
onion, yeah.
The chili flake is to your taste. You could do like 1 tablespoon or less. You can always add more. We have a half sliced onion, 1 pound of white daikon or cabbage, green onion, sesame oil, and then some sugar. And then we're just massaging this, right?
Yep.
And what is that doing? Just incorporating, breaking down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes this process faster. Otherwise, you can just wait for overnight too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you over massage it?
You can over massage.
You can over massage it. You could just tell yours looks even spicier.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, strong.
it's very strong. Smells like kimchi. Yeah.
So how long do you have to do that for?
How long?
I mean, yeah, just the massaging. It's just
Like maybe 1
a
minute.
or so.
1 minute. Just kind of really just work it in.
Okay.
You know, it's had a long day, and then
That's good.
we're gonna
Looks
tie
like
it up.
kimchi too.
Or if you have a Ziploc bag, just kind of zip it
Yeah,
up. And then we're
Ziploc
just gonna
bag is
leave it
good.
here, and then let it sit
Yep.
at room temperature. It's gonna do its thing.
So,
So the salt, sugar, vinegar, just quick pickle. We're gonna move on to other things, and then we'll revisit this
yeah.
in like 30
Towards
minutes or
end.
so.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Next
That's
one.
it. That is quick pickle kimchi. So awesome. First time I've ever done that. Thanks, chef.
Nice side dish.
Nice side dish. Yeah. Well, and you can
Easy.
just add it to everything too. It's good over hot rice. I like to add it to like ramen or. Do you ever make kimchi with soba or no? Is that like a? No.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's good with oyster soba.
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Oyster kimchi.
Sounds really good right now. Okay, so we're gonna move to the avocado namuru,
Namuru.
which is like a tartare. It's typically like a minced meat snack. This is not traditional, is it? Or avocado?
Traditionally, people use fish, like
uh-huh.
mackerel, horse mackerel, like sardine,
Yeah.
chop, but makes easier with avocado and perfect with drinking sake.
Perfect with drinking sake. Awesome. So you want to have your avocado here. You want a nice ripe avocado that gives a little bit when you touch it, but doesn't like, it's not squishy, right? So another way you could check too is like remove the stem, and this should be slightly green. And then we're gonna just split it down the pole. only going to use half of it right now. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So if you want to do this again, you
If
can.
you have small avocado, you can just use whole avocado too.
Yep.
This is big avocado.
Okay.
It's nice size. But I want to mix everything else
Yeah.
first,
Okay.
then avocado.
So
at
split your
the end.
avocado
Uh-huh.
and reserve.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this, you should have some more ginger, which we'll do again. Some white miso paste, which you gave out to a number of people who came by
Yeah.
to pick up. Some sesame oil, chopped green onion, and then we're gonna garnish it with either shiso,
Shiso,
or and we have some sesame seed as well.
Yep. It's like a Japanese guacamole almost.
Japanese what?
Guacamole.
Guacamole. Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you come up with this as a dish?
So I like this dish. This recipe is specialty famous for fishermen
For fishermen.
using
Oh,
fish.
Yes.
But sometimes fresh fish is hard to get it.
Yeah.
So I just sub with avocado, then turns out it's like
And
better.
you're like, this is good.
Yeah,
Did you
like-
try other stuff that like didn't work for a different number? No, or you just like
No.
chef's intuition, and you're like, this is gonna be delicious. Okay, so same cut again on the
Same-
ginger.
same cut
so go
against
against the
grain.
fiber. And then are we gonna go finer or?
Finer.
Yep.
I think this is finer is better.
And how much do we have in there? Like a tablespoon.
Less than tablespoon, maybe
Less,
half.
less than a tablespoon, half tablespoon? Okay, I have too much here. I'm gonna take some away. Okay, so
We have to chop ginger,
Chop-
not ginger, green onion.
Green
again,
onion?
huh? Yeah.
okay, so finely chopped ginger, like a half tablespoon. Green onion. How many do you have there? You have just one or two scallions?
1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon. Okay.
Sounds good.
Is it traditionally done when you do it with fish? You use ginger and
Uh-huh.
miso and all the same components? What sake? We'll get into the sake, but is there a specific sake that you are like that this goes with?
So we have 3 different sake today.
Yeah.
Taka, Choryu, Omachi, and Bodaimoto Nigori.
And these 3 sakes
Pair or-
pair with all these dishes.
Yeah.
Is there something that makes these sake particularly like complementary to this food, or is this just like easy drinking sake, or what makes this work well together?
I think the greenness of avocado, like green onion, a little bit pungent of ginger.
Yeah.
I like pair with omachi. This one is actually aged in cedar.
Aged in
Ja-
cedar, like
yeah.
cedar barrels.
Yeah, Japanese cedar. Like if you see the
You-
picture.
Yes. So the label is like kind of the giveaway there.
It's all the way to made sake was before. Like stainless tank was introduced to Japan.
Where in Japan is that sake from?
This is from Nara,
Nara. So like kind of like central east.
more near Kyoto
Osaka.
and Osaka
Yeah.
region. Okay,
Okay.
and sesame oil. Right, I have sesame oil. Yeah, sesame oil,
Yep, sesame oil.
sesame oil.
So 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, more or less.
And miso.
That was a little bit more.
So many Japanese restaurants using avocado,
Yeah.
but use with soy sauce. But I found that avocado and miso is
Miso.
so good.
I think the like earthiness and like the funkiness of avocado. In COVID, I've been really into like avocado and Comté cheese for the same reason. Like just like a salad of like avocado and Comté. Something earthy and funky. So 1 tablespoon of white miso. Sure. And then we're just mixing.
Yep.
A quick question about aging sake. It's very unusual to age it in cedar barrels. Is that right? Like traditionally you wouldn't do that necessarily.
No, traditionally just stainless steel
Yeah.
tank.
Yeah, I've actually not heard of that. That's pretty cool.
When did you? So I don't know if many people know at home, but you're the equivalent of a sommelier for sake. Can you say what that's called? Because
Kiki Zakeshi.
Kikizakushi. You're Kikizakushi, and you are. Is that like the same where there's like levels of knowledge? Like you like had to like take a test for this? Yep. When did you first start studying sake?
Like 10 years ago
10 years ago.
in Japan.
Yeah. And then did you work like as that in that role in restaurants, like for a restaurant, or was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you transitioned into cooking from there.
I mean, I usually do both.
Both, yeah.
I try to do both.
Right.
Like right now, daytime I'm at Kamonegi cooking, and nighttime at Tanyato. So.
Prepping during the day, and then sake expert by night. So if I went to Hanyato,
I'll be there.
you'll be there working the
5
bar,
nights, yeah.
making you a snack and getting you drunk. So, yeah, we know where to find you. So,
After
okay.
everything is mixed,
Yeah.
finally you mix in avocado.
Okay. Do we need to cut it or anything, or no? You just
No,
kind of
you
scoop
can
it?
just mashed.
What are your favorite like non-traditional foods to eat sake with? Like pizza or like
Pizza is good.
Yeah.
Pizza is good. I like charcuterie plate, like salami.
Yeah, charcuterie
Yeah,
plate. Oh, makes sense.
Cheese is a nice one.
Cheese. Yeah.
Always,
I mean avocado.
And cup ramen is always nice.
Yeah, top ramen, which we're gonna get into soon.
Yep.
So you really just, I mean, this truly is just like a guacamole with sesame oil, ginger, and
Yeah,
scallion.
that's it.
Yeah, yours, and you want it pretty smooth.
No, chunky is good.
And then how do you eat this? You would just eat this by the spoonful?
is
With
a
the hashi, the
hashi,
chopsticks. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna try it.
Would you like to try with sake?
Yeah, please. Ooh, do we have cups? Crystal, Chef Crystal, will you get some cups, please? That's delicious.
Right? It's good
No,
with sake.
the sesame oil is really nice. So would you just serve this? Oh, thank you, Chef.
Thank you, chef.
If you missed the cameo, that was Chef Crystal,
to have her on the
who was hanging out and
come on.
is one of our drinking buddies.
Oh, 3 cup, come Crystal.
Oh,
Crystal,
okay.
come on.
6 feet away. But, yeah.
6 feet.
And then we want to have this, any of them,
Let's
right?
do this one. Oh, no.
So tell us about this sake too. So
This
this
one,
is aged in cedar barrels from Nara, which is not traditional. And
I mean, it's traditional.
it's very traditional,
Very
but not. It's
traditional.
not what people typically do right now.
So
And it's one
this
of the old
is
sakes.
way before traditional.
And this is junmai.
Junmai, it's all junmai.
Junmai. And can you tell people at home what does junmai mean?
Junmai mean only rice.
Only rice.
Yeah.
So no other additives.
No. It's only like natural yeast, rice,
Yep.
and water.
Okay. What is junmai ginjo for someone that might be asking at home?
And ginjo mean polishing ratio. So like usually when you eat rice,
Yeah.
eating rice is 10% polish,
Polished.
90% remain.
Yep.
But for sake making rice, usually 30 to 40% polish off.
You polish off 30 to 40%.
Yeah, only using center part of rice.
Got it. So it's like holding the rice essentially done. So
Ginjo have to be 40% polish off, 60% remain.
got it. So it's just a matter of polishing.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's what gives it color too, right?
clear.
That makes more fruity aroma.
Fruity. If it's junmai or if it's junmai
Ginjo.
Ginjo gives it a fruitier aroma.
Yeah.
Versus an earthier aroma of this, or how would you describe?
This is just a roughly filter, so it doesn't necessarily polishing ratio.
More rice. Got it. Cool. Enough talking. We should just drink. Time to drink.
So this is like super ancient way to make rice. They soak rice,
Yeah.
wait for like 1 month, naturally fermented, then brew. Just like
Got it.
sounds funky, but the way we used to make sake in Japan long time ago.
Got it.
Would you like to try?
Oh,
Please.
goodbye.
Kanpai.
Goodbye. Okay. All right. Oh, that's delicious.
Then
There's
also,
plenty of sake to go around.
Yeah, no,
We're
it's
just like
cool. No,
enjoying
no,
ourselves here while you're on. Hopefully you're catching up. Okay, so we have avocado with sesame oil, ginger, and scallion. We put a shiso leaf on the bottom. This is how you'd plate it like in the restaurant probably if you're serving it or you wanted to serve it at home. And then garnish with just some white sesame seed. They're not toasted, which goes really nicely with everything. So awesome. That's
Brady, just
beautiful.
a quick note about pouring sake. Like we just saw that happen, but I just want to bring it out. It's like traditionally you would never pour your own. You always pour it for somebody else.
Right.
Which is like such a cool tradition. Like
Yeah.
like I love this. And
I remember the first time that we went to it was the first time
Yes,
you went to
and I-
Japan,
yes,
period.
it was the
Yeah.
second time I've been. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the second time we went together. And yeah, one of the cool traditions is, well, if everyone's paying attention, which in Japan, they're always so other
They always
centered.
are, yeah.
But they make sure that your glass is always full, but you never pour your own. So, yeah.
Yeah.
There's often, for me, with my family there, a kick under the table at
So
someone's
like pay
shins to
attention.
be like,
They're
hey,
yeah, here you go.
yeah, I'm a fast drinker.
I think that was you kicking me under the table.
Yeah, I was
last
like,
time
hey,
we were there.
yeah,
So,
you're pouring your
appreciate
own. I was like,
that,
what are you
yeah.
doing?
After the fact.
Awesome. Okay. How's our kimchi? It needs to wait a little bit longer?
I think so. It's been what 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can check after
Okay, cool.
the last
So we
bit.
should do okonomiyaki. So okonomiyaki is traditionally a seafood pancake
Or
right.
pork belly.
or pork belly pancake, and it's regionally specific, kind of like pizza here.
Yeah.
So you're saying I was talking to you about what I kind of just associate with okonomiyaki, and that's more of an Osaka style, which is. You want to describe Osaka style?
Osaka style is like everything mixed in together, like less doughy
Yeah.
and no noodle involved.
No noodles.
No noodles.
But then if you go to
Hiroshima, which is southern part of main island in Japan, they have thin layer of crepe and they cook almost like yakisoba, like chow mein-ish noodles.
Yeah.
It's combined and make okonomiyaki.
right,
So today we will make Hiroshima style.
Hiroshima style okonomiyaki with
Top ramen.
top ramen, which if you follow Chef on Instagram, you'll have seen that over the last month you've made, as part of a challenge, over 50 recipes?
52 I did.
52
yeah.
recipes with top ramen. And there's some like bonker stuff out there. Can you describe a few of the things that you've done? Because they're like really creative. I couldn't think of anything.
Like ice cream sandwich.
An ice cream sandwich with top ramen.
I did like a curry roux brick.
Yeah. Curry brick.
I did like paella.
Paella with top ramen.
So many
Yeah.
things.
But this is, you called this one the internet breaker.
Yeah.
Because this is
This is
the
one.
top ramen dish to end all top
I wish
ramen dishes.
I knew this when I was student.
When you were a student? Because
Yeah.
you'd be eating this all the time. So
Yeah.
if you're at home, I mean, like this is what, $1?
80 cents.
80 cents. And then we're just using mostly the stuff in the package, some water,
Two egg and
two
cabbage.
eggs, some cabbage, and then a flour tortilla, which I just got salt everywhere. But just like the street taco mission tortilla, I went to Safeway in Queen Anne today to get these. And you're like, yeah, just like the small one. And we made one right before the show, and I was like, no way, like this is insane. So walk us through it. We gotta get a bowl,
Get a mixing bowl.
Did anyone purchase wrong type of top ramen?
yeah.
Not this, like this, or this?
Do they all work, or do you need to have?
No, this is work.
They all
Yeah.
work.
I'm just wondering like how many people got this.
We can ask. I'll find out. We'll
So
see.
we'll make it with this right here, and then we'll
this
kind of
one.
show you a modification on what you can use. We're gonna make the mixture together, so you're gonna still use the noodle,
Yep.
and you're still gonna use the same ingredients in the mixing, but you'll just instead you'll add it to a bowl, right, or some sort of plate, and then it'll be like the same
Yeah.
thing, more or less.
Same
So,
things.
There's a lot of cup of noodles coming in. A few questions about what kind of is that napa? What kind of cabbage is that?
So you know,
Any kind of cabbage or
yeah, it doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay.
any cabbage will do.
napa might be high water content, so
Oh, so not
regular
napa.
cabbage
So regular,
Yeah.
just green cabbage. Yep. not napa.
prefer, but it's not
Yep.
hurting. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so lid off. You have your shrimp flavor, your flavor sauce, and then a packet of what is it, bonito or tofu? Your seasoning packet.
It's a
So-
freeze-dried vegetables.
Freeze-dried vegetables. So dried vegetables, your shrimp flavoring, and then just your sauce base right here is what we have.
I think it's like garlic oil and shrimp
Garlic
paste.
oil, shrimp paste.
Should I make
Top ramen expert right here. Let's make it this way, and then we'll make the cup of noodle one. We'll
Okay.
do both. We have
Sure,
time,
sure.
and there's plenty of hungry people here,
Sounds
so
good.
we'll do that. So
This.
okay, so noodles, just plop them in a bowl.
Crush with your hand. Then we're gonna add half cup of cabbage.
Half cup of cabbage. So you have a quartered cabbage there, and we're just gonna slice it thin.
You can use like pre-cut coleslaw mix too. That's
Oh, coleslaw mix if you're really feeling lazy and this is a late night grocery store run?
Yep.
Okay. You're teaching us all the hacks, which I think is really
because I don't want
the
hard
beauty
to
of
use.
community college is we're all learning
Yeah.
something here. What's that? You don't want?
I don't want hurt people.
Yeah.
Did you get hurt when you're drunk so many times when you're young?
Like cutting myself?
yeah, or like burning
Anything.
yourself.
Burning
yeah.
myself, leaving the stove on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Not turning the stove off. Almost burned down my house one time.
I did
Dallas.
once too.
You did that too? Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is safety first,
Hmm?
safety third. Yeah, drinking first, eat second, safety third, or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, so we have cabbage
Uh-huh.
and
Noodle
noodles
mix, right?
in the big bowl here.
Yep. Set aside, and we need 2 eggs.
2 eggs.
crack.
Okay. So we're gonna crack eggs
Mm-hmm.
into a separate bowl.
And sorry, I think recipe didn't say, but we need half cup of water.
A half cup of water. Okay. You want to hand me your bowl, and I'll just fill you up here.
Sure.
There's a bit.
Thank you. And mix seasoning packet in.
Okay, seasoning packet goes in. This is so cool.
Chef, I was wondering what your shirt says.
My shirt say drink sake,
sake.
stay
Drink
sober.
sake.
It does.
Say
Okay,
soba.
great. All right, they were accurate. There's
Okay.
a lot of if you could sell these shirts right now, there'd be
You
strong,
do,
strong
you do,
demand.
don't
Do you sell
Don't
these?
sell these?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
this-
these are the official merch. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
She's
All right.
gifted them to me, Nelson, Kwan.
Where
Our
can
Kwan
they
has
go?
one.
Where can they go? Just
Which-
to the restaurant?
On
Pick this
Thursday,
up?
we're going to do Kwan's chicken wings here.
So good.
Okay, so we're going to just kind of mix everything. Did you add
Yep.
anything while we were talking? No, just the
Oh,
seasoning
just
packet?
seasoning packet,
Oh, this one too.
2 egg.
Oh,
water, seasoning packet.
okay.
So a couple
Good.
questions about not having a microwave. If there's anyone who doesn't have a microwave,
No way.
See, I did not have.
I just read the.
No. So I did not have. Crystal doesn't have a microwave, and I've been trying to
don't
give her.
have a microwave.
I've been trying to give her this microwave
doesn't have a
for the last.
microwave.
No, I do, but I just got one, and it changed. Like, well, it came with. I moved, and then my house had one. The house that I moved into, and it changed my life. I mean, I've always wanted one. I mean, like, if you don't have one, no shade, but like, fuck. I mean, a frozen burrito when you're really drunk is gonna take 45 minutes. When you're not, when the microwave takes 30 seconds, what, 3 minutes or
There's a
something?
few people who are less interested in sort of the.
The narrative of why a microwave is good.
Well,
what do you,
no,
but
just-
what do you do? Can you steam it?
Yeah.
Just if they have a steamer, some way to steam something at home. Like if you have like
They
a
probably don't have a steamer. Maybe not the. Maybe like the most
rice
universal.
cooker, a rice cooker.
Pressure
You can just use
cooker.
satay pan.
Saute pan even.
Yeah, like
Okay.
do a regular pancake.
Okay, so you would use a small saute pan. As
Yeah.
yeah. You're gonna add this mix together, and you're gonna add it to your saute pan add a little bit of oil. Hopefully it's a non-stick, but like a little bit of fat. Put it in the saute pan, and then you're gonna like put a lid on it, and then you're gonna need to do the plate flip, kind of like you're making a frittata. So you're
Yeah.
gonna like grab like a plate, put it over, flip it, and then slide
Flip them both at the same
flip
time.
them both at the
right?
same time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're gonna have your thing here, and then you're gonna slide it back into the pan to cook.
Or
Yeah,
Catch.
yeah. But if you're drunk, you're not gonna be able to do that.
no, that's why we need a microwave, guys.
I know. So microwaves, yeah. I think that's like the hack if you're at home and you don't have a microwave.
There you go.
That should work. It's egg and other stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a small non-stick pan. Cook it like a frittata. Should be good. Okay, so
You have this.
we have this. Hopefully, if you don't have this, if you bought the other one, you could just use a shallow bowl like this size, right?
I think more
Bigger?
this one, no?
That
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. So it can hold the base of the tortilla.
Uh huh.
So just kind of watch what we do with this, and then find a bowl if you don't have this that works for you. Okay,
Same way, just crush everything.
put it all together.
Yep.
Okay.
So for this one,
Yep.
I like using street tacos.
What I was gonna say is I had not had a microwave for a really long time, and realized honestly when we were doing these TV dinners, how many people don't have microwaves, like Crystal, and a lot of people at home who are
Yeah.
tuning in right now. So
We should.
I didn't have one for a long time.
We should
It was-
auction ours off tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
can't
well-
give away to Crystal. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll just make it available to the highest.
I don't get why Crystal doesn't want it, but
It's like a
it's a
pastry
great
chef
gift.
thing. Is it a pastry chef thing, Crystal? Is it like it's not cool to be a pastry chef?
You can
can
temper chocolate too.
You can,
Warm up toast in a pan.
yeah, I don't got time for that.
Right.
Rice cooker. I can
toast.
use
You don't microwave toast.
Yeah.
No, that's for microwaving your tea in the morning. It's just sort of an easy. It's just a tool.
Yeah.
So everyone got
There's no
the-
shame. There's no shame.
You know,
over
the last time we were on this too, I think I was like talking shit on an Instapot and an air fryer, and then Melissa has both of them,
Yeah,
and
she's
I was
like,
just
I
like,
They
I was
have-
like, yeah.
Yeah.
She has both, and she's like, yeah, they're great. I was like, oh, and I felt like a fool. So, sorry to everyone at home.
Candle's Kitchen's gonna be different
I
post-pandemic.
offend
It's- yeah.
at least 10 people every show.
So everyone got
Okay. Yep.
Tortilla?
So, okay, the tortilla in here. Yep.
this
good.
help to flip afterwards.
Yeah.
Like. And put vegetable back.
If you have any college or high school age kids and you're watching at home, this is such a good
They
hack.
should, yeah.
It's so quick. Anyone can make this. Wait, see, did you mix? Oh, I messed up already.
You messed up.
Just
Here.
as he's saying anyone can
That's
make
okay.
it.
That's still work. That's still
Oh,
work.
but do I need to put this in there first?
I mean, you can just put back everything in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see?
yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. We'll see how this turns out. All right.
Noodle cabbage.
Yep. Noodle
Pour
cabbage.
liquid back, but you can do like that.
Don't do what I did. Pour the noodle. Oh, okay. I know what's gonna happen here. Mine's gonna be not as good.
This is how all the great dishes
I also made a
are
mistake.
created this way.
Yeah,
Chef.
I'm
It's
like,
like
what the fuck am I
they're mistakes at first, right? So
Then plastic wrap.
Okay, plastic wrap, thing wrap, and this is gonna create your steam. And then we are going to pop it in the microwave
3 minutes.
for 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
I think you just said
Huh?
3 in this one. Start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So while we wait, I'm going to do this real quick. We'll see how this turns out.
Well, couple of quick questions. Any modifications with the cup and noodle? We have a lot of cup and noodle fans. Would you do the exact same thing with the cup and noodle? Because I think the seasoning is already.
Do you want to make a quick one with a cup of noodle real quick? You want to
This
do?
one? Yeah.
Why don't we just make a cup of noodle one
That'd
for
be cool.
those
Yeah,
at
that'd
home?
be- that'd
We'll
be
do it with a
super
bowl, and then we'll do like the whole magic of TV thing. And then we're gonna make okonomiyaki sauce, which some of you bought. We think we've included a picture of a little like bottle that you could buy at like any Asian food store. I think has it, or most of them do. And then, but I learned, and I actually had no clue this is how it was made. You were like, we can make it with soy sauce, barbecue sauce, and ketchup.
No.
It's such a hack
Yeah.
show. So we'll make the sauce here after this. So we'll do a couple of noodles.
So if you get this type,
Shake it up.
no, this company is so smart.
They're smart.
Yeah, noodle doesn't move. It's like so fit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's a hard time to breaking it.
So you actually shake it so it moves.
But same things, same amount of vegetables, like doesn't come out usually.
Really?
It's like
Really give it a
crash
squeeze.
or
Oh, wow.
something.
That's
Yeah.
jammed in there.
This is a Ando Momofuku
Ando
creation
Momofuku,
too.
yeah. Ando Momofuku is the creator of instant noodles, which is like the famous
See?
restaurant group Momofuku is named
Usually
after.
people put noodle like this, like the
Right.
fat part bottom, like that.
Yeah.
So move, but he flip it so it doesn't move,
So it stays in there super tight.
and noodle doesn't break.
It doesn't break.
Yeah,
So that's how they stay.
yeah, noodles.
All right.
50 years ago.
50 years ago. Okay.
Anyway,
All right. So we're going to bust this out real quick. So you're just going to break this. Pretty
Okay.
easy to break. It's just harder to get out of the package than
Yeah.
it is to break.
this one should be easier.
That one should be easier. We got 30 more seconds on this.
Okay.
Then we're going to bust out the sauce real quick for okonomiyaki. We'll finish one.
Yeah.
And then we'll take any questions that there might be at home because I know we moved through a lot. We did 3 quick dishes. We covered sake briefly. And I'm sure there's a few more questions that people have for you. Okay, so noodles, cabbage. Okay, we got to do egg.
Half cup of water.
Half cup
and
of water.
2 egg.
Okay, so I'll do that.
I like rest 1 minute. So
So let it rest for a minute
Yeah.
to just kind of settle.
it's an egg custard, so need to set.
And then what is the move here? So we have,
It is.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so for the cup noodle one, we have our tortilla.
Tortilla,
Yep.
bottom, so it doesn't stick. Easy to flip. Half cup of water, 2
Yep.
egg. Mixture. Put in the
Cabbage and noodle,
yep.
and then we're gonna pour. And so we're just gonna pour the mixture on top,
Just,
kind of evenly.
Half cup water, right?
Yep, half cup
Yep.
water.
Cool.
And then
Press
we're
it
gonna
down.
cover it up again, and we're gonna microwave it
3 minutes.
3
same.
minutes, all the same. So that is your cup of noodle hack. Really straightforward. Soma-san, let's make some okonomiyaki sauce real quick.
Yep.
Let's do that. So I'll just watch you do it.
Okay.
Seems really complicated.
It is.
So we have a bowl. We have
Soy sauce.
soy sauce.
I have a nice barbecue sauce.
Kroger brand honey sweet, because this honey sweet real flavor barbecue sauce. Nothing but money is sweeter than honey.
is the tagline there. I'll let you open it because it seems like really.
Can I have more spoon?
Another spoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here. These are clean.
Ah, thank you. So, I like mix 2 part of barbecue sauce.
2 parts barbecue sauce. Someone's can you put your mask down so I can hear?
Excuse me?
We put your mask down just since we're
sorry.
There you go. Yeah.
2 part barbecue
2
sauce.
parts barbecue sauce.
1 part ketchup. And 1 part soy sauce.
And you could substitute tamari. We both brought tamari to make it easier,
accident,
gluten-free.
yeah.
We're so used to accommodating allergies and using tamari and everything that we're just like, we'll use it. So, 2 parts barbecue, 1 part ketchup, 1 part soy sauce. In any scale. It's just a ratio. And then what?
That's it.
That's it.
Okonomiyaki
Okonomiyaki
sauce.
sauce. Wow.
Taste it. Looks like okonomiyaki sauce, right?
It
Already.
looks just like it. And it tastes just like it. That's stupid.
Does it need to be that barbecue sauce or any
No, it
barbecue
can be
sauce?
any barbecue sauce.
any.
All right.
Yeah, I think, that was kind of the
I avoid smoky one.
Avoid the smoky barbecue. Yeah, it's not the it's
sweeter
not the
over
same thing.
smoky.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
so we
smoky.
have our okonomiyaki sauce. That's rested for a minute.
Looks a little creepy, right?
It looks really creepy. It looks really scary. Careful, don't get a steam burn. And then,
Should be okay after 1
Yep.
minute.
so just use like a small knife and just kind of like
Go around.
lift from the edges. It's just gonna help you.
Ta-da!
And then you
It's
have
like
your
nice.
nice, soft, eggy, tortilla-y, noodly, Hiroshima style pancake. And then for garnish, we're gonna use some of the, or to finish the dish,
Sauce.
just sauce. And then Kewpie mayo. So we have Kewpie mayo here in bulk, and so we just put it in a squeeze bottle. But any mayo will do. But Kewpie's better. It has vinegar in it. Has a little bit of MSG. It's a little sweeter. It's like the right thing for this dish. And then what else are we gonna garnish it with?
Aonori, Japanese.
So nori
seed,
flakes, some seaweed flakes.
like that.
Furikake also, or you could have like nori, just crush it up. But this is specifically called aonori. And then
Bonito.
bonito flake.
Like that.
And then gari? Or no?
Yeah.
And then some
Pickled
gari,
ginger,
some
yeah.
pickled ginger.
For the color.
For color and for like bite and acidity. And then that is your okonomiyaki. That looks just like okonomiyaki.
Right? Like nice
It looks really nice. You fooled me. So,
It's good for brunch too.
yeah, good for brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can make it in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
People surprised.
Yeah. I can't wait to eat it. I had one before the show, so yeah.
We should check this
And then we
one.
should check this one. How does it look?
Looks good. Well, we should wait.
So we're
1
gonna let
minute.
that
I
set.
think resting is important.
Resting
So
is important. It just lets everything settle.
We don't want
Allows the
steam burn.
Yeah, no steam burn. And those are our. I mean, that's it for like that's it. Those are our dishes. So we made. Oh, we gotta check our kimchi. We should check that real quick.
Yep.
I'm gonna put that into a bowl. And then, are there any questions, Mark? Did we miss anything? We're gonna check this kimchi here.
One of the questions was just like the packets of all the seasoning. You know, some ramens have like multiple packets.
Yeah.
Others just put them all in there, right? Like,
Whatever.
put them all in.
Yep.
Whatever they have.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Trust the ramen packet.
Sounds
A
good.
lot of
For
people wanting
serving,
me.
I'm just gonna squeeze some liquid out.
Squeeze some liquid out.
You don't have to. Some people like juicy or liquid using for soup or anything.
Yeah. Oh. Do it. I'm not gonna try that.
Okay. Huh? Yeah. Nice side dish.
Nice. And cheers. Wow, well, great.
A little
Nice and bite.
pungent, yeah. But it's good.
Good
Complement
spice.
each other.
And really good acid. The rice wine vinegar really makes difference.
Chef, can you cut it open just so you can see the inside of it? Just-
Yeah.
Say it again. Oh, can we cut this open?
yeah, just so you can
Sure.
understand like what's going on and how you might like serve that or.
Oh god. Yeah, it's super moist, steamy, eggy, and like it's got like fluffy and then like nice like gooey.
It
Noodly
smells so
cabbage.
good in here. Like, people watching it, they
Yeah.
have no idea what's going on, but like, wow.
I'm excited.
Yeah, super ready for this.
This particularly good with taru, the cedar aged one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris,
Cool.
are you gonna
I
join to
think-
eat?
Join, eat, and we're gonna drink some more sake. So, any of these sakes, if they were to stop by Hanyatu, you'll be working there, and you could get any of these sakes if you're enjoying at home. Is that correct?
Yes.
So be sure to go by and see Chef at Hanyatu and Kamonegi. Maybe she'll serve you this, depending on what's on the menu, or this. But she'll be cooking you up some great snacks. For these of you following at home and want to tune in tomorrow, we're going to be doing Sippin' and Double Dippin', which is a candle making and fondue class. And then on Thursday is Fight Club, which is going to be like a blind, kind of like blind tasting, voting, interactive thing of which wine do you like better.
I think Europe versus Washington.
It's Europe versus Washington?
New World versus Old World.
Yeah.
Kind of match
I don't
them
know.
up a
I was
bit.
making chicken wings all day today because we're gonna have a chicken wing sauce off also.
True story.
With 3 different sauces,
Kwan's chicken
including
wings are
one
gonna be-
from
yeah.
Kwan, who is our accountant,
Legendary accountant.
who made me some really awesome chicken wings a while ago, and we're gonna be sharing that with y'all.
We got
So
dad magic and dad jokes tomorrow as
yeah,
well.
so
It's the
full final week of classes, and then next week is finals week.
Yes.
So stay tuned. Probably via Instagram is the best way to know what's going on there. But Chef, thank you.
Thank you so
It's
much.
always a pleasure. We have a lot of sake to drink, so thank you for being here. I'm really looking forward to eating all this delicious food. So thank you all for following along at home, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
This next song is When I Fall in Love, requested by Bob R. for his wife Karen. Happy birthday. After that, we have In the Wee Small Hours of the Morning, requested by Michael. And that song is from the movie Sleepless in Seattle, so it's suitable for where I'm playing now. And so is the song When I Fall in Love, actually. They're both from Sleepless in Seattle.